I'm going to design the wireframes of this website. This is a website that I did in HTML and CSS yesterday, and I have made a tutorial as well, like how to do this website, this kind of website that you can do, like for the portfolio for anything, and it's simple. It's just using the CSS grid, CSS flexbox, and nothing much, nothing complex. I mean, I'm not using that bootstrap and all those things. It is just simple and looks very clean. And I mean, if you can make these kind of websites, then you can make just anything. But today I am going to make the wireframes. You want to learn how to make wireframes, and this looks complex, so I want to challenge myself, like, let's do this. So I'm doing these inside the Balasmiq, and we have to take first. I imported the assets because maybe I will be using these images, so I want to import and assets and then the images. So let's take the browser over to here, and maybe we want to make it GART, and let's give it some rudimentary name. And how about, I think 1000 should be okay. That's not what I want. 1000 is okay, and height will be variable. I mean, we will keep on changing this because there is a lot of content. So I'm just coming to the top portion, and I think that's okay. And now I'm going to log this, log the browser. The browser is logged. This will not be getting selected. So now we need the text, and the first text is some text, and it is GARTNON garden one. Why is this font like, I don't like this font. I'm going to change the font from Helvetica new. Do you like this Helvetica, sorry. Okay, first we need to change the font. I don't like this font because this is very common font. Maybe I'm just wasting time. Let's stay with it. Okay, now we need to make it bigger. 16 is less, 18, maybe 18. Okay, now I'm going to put this over here, and now we need to put the links. Like, you come over here, here are the links. I'm going back to this. Try to understand. Okay, this Balasmiq is easy. Balasmiq means you have to create rough things, you do not have to create perfect things. So that is the main aim of Balasmiq. So let's take that over to here, and first is I think home, then you have to put comma, and then there is GARD in garden tips, then GARD in garden, PLAND is garden plants, then it's contact us. I think that's it. That's making sense, and I need to change. There is no option for changing the font size. Anyway, no problem. And now we need those icons as well. So we just click on these icons over here and just drag any icon, and over here change this icon to search. Just type and it will just display, and change its size maybe to medium. Looks fine. And now drag it over to here, duplicate this, command C, command shift V, this will be placed at the right place, and do it one more time, command C, command shift V, or control C, control shift V. Then we need the, it should be a user. I mean, this user will work, this is fine. And now we need shopping basket. I think this works fine. Now we need to place them better, in a better way. And now we need to align all of these in a dead center. Why they are not getting selected? They all should be selected, and now it is happening. I think they are all working fine. Now these should be taken to the extreme here, and this should be in the center. I should make a group of these things, command Z, this is grouped. Now if I will make them bold. Okay, now we can space them out in a better way, and this way. I think this is working fine. Now we need that banner. So what we need this media, no, media image. Let's try. I think this is not the thing I want. we need to go to the container over here, and I will expand this till here, and then I need to put the, we don't need the border, and we need the fill to be maybe kind of gray, and I think here is some kind of border as well in the bottom. I mean, we want to do everything that is there, so we need a horizontal divider. I think the horizontal divider should be over, yes, it is here, and we need to make it pretty large up to here, from here to here. It should not be this visible, its opacity should be reduced. I think that is fine, not 0%, that's okay. Now this needs to be a banner. Oh my god, this banner is huge. So I mean, this banner is pretty huge. I don't think this can be adjusted over here. I look stupid. I will not use this image. I will just use the banner, because we are just creating the wireframes. Okay, maybe we can just create okay, forget that. I'm just going to put the media over here, and just put the banner. I mean, this is the banner. We need to expand it up to here. Now this is the banner, and we need it one more time. Maybe we duplicate this or bring it over from here up to here, and they should be like this. Then underneath this we need some text, so that is the name of the user, Sarah. I think that's the name of this girl. And underneath that we have some text, a chunk of text. There is some problem with this thing going on. What does it even mean? I mean, I need this thing. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry guys. Now this thing makes sense. Yeah, and I think underneath this we need a button. I'm going slow guys, so I'm very sorry for that. Maybe it is follow me. Okay, and maybe make it large up till here. And how, if I put the plus icon, will that work? plus plus, if I put it over here and make it super small, and I think that has worked. We have to try things and they work. Now what we need a kind of, I mean, I should look back here. We need some kind of divider. This is text latest additions. I'm sorry I'm going slow, but please try to make sense. These things are not tough. You are making wireframes and you have to be rough, so you need some text. How about just duplicating this? I mean, I'm just holding the alt or the option, and it just got duplicated. Lay how about our shop, or shop shop? That makes sense. And now we need those images. So we go back to the assets, and I'll just bring anyone down here, and maybe I will make it smaller by holding the shift. Yes, and underneath this we need the name. I will just duplicate it again, this text again, and I think the name of this thing is some plant, or I will just call it plant 1. plant plant 1. No, that doesn't make sense. plant 1, and maybe we don't need it bold. Maybe kind of this thing will work. And now we need some buttons. I will try to speed up. I'm going very slow, I'm sorry for that. And we have two buttons. One is for this kind of where we select, and maybe this should work, and maybe call 01. but we want it bigger, and we want one more button, and that should be to buy. We buy now, and we have written some rate as well, so 0.99 cents, then give some space, and I think this is making sense now, but it has gone way out of there, and maybe we need to expand the image now. That makes sense. This text is very small. I don't know why. Okay, now it's coming. Earlier this was not coming. Now I need to maybe make it 40. No, 40 is too large, guys. If I'm so slow, I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to make sense. I'm trying to make things easy for you, and I didn't sleep last night. Honestly, I'm not lying. So I may be a bit run down. So this thing is done now. We need to duplicate this, or maybe we need to go to the assets, and we need to bring this image down here and make it of the same size as the above one. This will show you when it becomes like that. Just duplicate this, Command C, Command Shift V, and there's a very good thing with this Balasmiq that it shows when things are aligned. Now that is done. I think we have 4 images over here, and the size of this thing is very small. Why don't we just increase the size of this browser? So we will unlock the browser. I mean, nothing is stopping us from taking the decisions in our favor. This is completely up to you. You are making the wireframes, and you have to take control, and we will lock the browser again. Now we need to expand these things once again. These things are not spaced well, and now, no, first this browser needs to be logged, and now this thing needs to be taken to the extreme edge over here. I think that makes sense. Now this thing, they should be, when you press this, they will be spaced nicely. Now this horizontal divider should be expanded as well. That's fine. Now this thing should be taken to the extreme right edge, because I'm making a website's wireframe. I mean, a website that's already done. Why I'm doing this? Because I want to make things easy for you to understand. I want you to understand how wireframes are done in Balasmiq. Okay, that should make sense. Okay, I hope I'm making some kind of sense. Now we need to duplicate these two once more. Just hold Alt and Shift, or Option Shift. That's why it's not allowing me to do this. Okay, and I will take off the images. I will remove this, and I will come back to the assets. Let's bring it down over to here. There is no logic in giving that text input to the image. Okay, now this is taken care of. Now bring this one down and reduce its size as well. Now this is aligned to the bottom. I think I'm holding the shift while doing this. Okay, that is putting the things into in proportions, but this thing is not going well, so I will just come back down here. There is no logic in making it that stupid text input. This is an image, and maybe we don't need that text input, and so we will just align this. I think this is aligned now. This is done now. If I click all of these images and press this, they are aligned. Now we can group those, or just select it and look for the alignment. Now it is aligned to the left side because we are aligning to the left side. That's done, and now take care of this as well, and it is done. How about this one? This too is done. That looks fine. Now this portion is done. Maybe we bring it down a bit. I mean, give the margin at the top, and maybe this is not centered, so make a group and then just put them in the center. And now, or you could do without that also. Is it centered? I think no. Now it is centered. That will indicate. Okay, now come back to the browser. I think we need to duplicate it once more, so there is no problem. Just select all of them, then Command C and Command Shift V, or Control C, Control Shift V, because that will be placed at the right place, and I think that margin is enough. I mean, this is looking fine now. These are the rough wireframes, and now what we need to expand this, unlock the browser. We need to expand it further because we have to put a lot of things. So lock the browser again. The browser is locked again. Now if I come back over here, we have latest suggestions. That is a kind of divider once again. So instead of writing that or creating that, we are going to command C, command shift V, or control C, control shift V, and I will come down. I'm wasting a lot of time. I could just, why this is not allowing the shift. Okay, let's call this latest, latest, latest additions. Font size is very small. I mean, and why it is bold? It shouldn't be bold. It should be 32. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, and also I should change its font to 32. Yeah, and I think that, no, 32 is a lot. I think 28. Yeah, that looks fine. I'm holding shift and moving it down. Now underneath this, what we have a banner once again. Maybe I will use the image, or I will just use that placeholder. How about putting this image? But this image is huge. Okay, and that is stupid, I think. To Okay, I think this image has gone well, and I will just center this image. I think that just got centered. Yeah, that looks fine, and the image is also looking fine. And now what we need some kind of text, and on the left side, so text, a heading, some text, and then social icons. So I will just duplicate this and press alt and bring it down, and we need some space over here maybe, and tit, title of the news. I mean, we have to just give it some title. Now we may use the real text. I think to use the real text, I will have to come over to here. How about this? And I can just post lorem ipsum. Does it have lorem ipsum option? Or I can just block of text. That makes sense, I think. And I will come down. Now we need those social media icons. Okay, sharing icons. Just drag any icon over here, right? Instagram, and maybe it should be small or medium, and bring it down over to here. Command C, command shift V, because we want to duplicate it, and do that one more time. Do that one more time. I think this should be Twitter, TWITT, Twitter. That makes sense. And this should be Facebook, Facebook, and this should be maybe, I think over there I have that app, that that new app kind of, I think, WhatsApp. I don't like this. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Okay, now sorry. Uh, they are making sense. Maybe I will put them above a bit. And now I need some kind of text on the right side. It's an image, then some text, and then some text. So what we do, we have to drag an image. So I will just duplicate. Okay, this is grouped, so we have to uh, command shift G, that will ungroup it, and I will just copy one of the images, and I will just drag it down over to here, get aligned. Okay, now it is aligned. And if I come over here now, I will just duplicate this text, and instead of 32 I will make it 24, because 24 is not okay. 28. Then we need this block of text there as well. I mean, guys, try to understand. This is easy. This is not tough. This is very easy. This Balasmiq, and you will need to create wireframes. You might be a client. I mean, you have some website. You want to make some presentations, and this Balasmiq makes sense, and you can use it. I mean, this is not tough. You can use it yourself. And if you're a designer, then you have to appreciate it. This is a beautiful thing. So what we have over there, I mean, this is Command Shift V, and maybe do it one more time. And the website that we have over there, I mean, creating the HTML and CSS, that took a lot of time, but doing this thing over here, it's rather easy. That's why we use or create wireframes, because they are quick, and we can just give a shape to the ideas pretty quick. And this is the footer, and we may give it some color. How about kind of a subtle green? And we should remove the border. We don't like that thing over here. Maybe make it, is it getting good now? Yeah, that's okay. And we just have a herd icon down there. So come over here, HERT herd, and I think that is here now. Change its color to white. That makes sense. Now place it in the center. I think that's okay. The website is done. The wireframe is done. What is lacking? I think this image. Why don't we put that girl image over here? So go to assets. Yeah, so I think this image should work. I will put it on the extreme right edge. Maybe no. Okay, okay. They should be. We should not go beyond this point. Okay, that is the extreme, and I think this image is not making sense over here. But that's explaining it badly. Okay, but we have to find a solution. Okay, Apple is giving me some suggestions like how much screen usage and time you have done on the screen, and I do a lot, so that will be quite worrying. Now this thing is wasting time unnecessarily. I mean, we're fine with that thing only, okay, instead of putting it. So what we do, unlock the browser, you have to use some hacks, and I will expand it to the top side, and we will just lock the browser again, and I will, that didn't happen. Now I will do one thing. That is stupid. Why it's not selecting everything that I want? Now these things are selected. I will put them to the top. Now I will take this image above. When we have to use hacks, guys, that's how this thing work. And now I think maybe we can use that image as well, this banner. We should try that. Why not? Drag this image down to here, and I think this is it fine? Maybe just expand it badly like this. Oh, that makes this image look very bad. But anyway, sometimes bad is bad, good. I think the wireframes are done. Now what you have to do, either go to project, export to PDF, and it will be exported as a PDF, or export to the PNG, and the wireframe is done and is simple. It is ready to be presented. It's just as easy. I will export to the PDF. Why not? I mean, we should do that, and we are going to take this. Maybe it has gone to my GitHub folder or my desktop. No, it has gone to my GitHub folder, and I think it is here now. You see, I mean, it is ready to be presented. You just made the wireframes, and this is this easy. Guys, have a great day, and I mean, you can ask me questions. These things are easy, not tough, and you can make just any kind of websites on this Balasmiq. Thank you, and do watch the tutorials where I make the real HTML and CSS thing. Thank you. Have a great